In this video, I'll show you how to adjust your sketches and get them ready for a presentation and ready to turn in. So here are some storyboards that I just did in my sketchbook. So this video is for anyone that draws your storyboards or any of your other sketches for the rest of the class on paper. Just how to adjust them, get them ready to look better, and get them digital. So this is a photo I took with my phone. So general tip when taking a picture with your phone, do it in a well-lit room. So you want lots of light in the room, but you do not want your artwork to be in the direct sunlight. So hopefully a room that has lots of windows, but not in direct sunlight. Also, you notice I held my phone a little bit away from the artwork, so probably 3 or 4 feet above the artwork. Try to hold the screen parallel to the screen of your artwork. The reason I hold it a little bit away is because there's wide angle lenses on smartphone cameras, so when you hold it closer to the artwork, it may warp your image a little bit. Alright, so I have this. I just got this from my phone, so I'll close this now, and you want to open this in Photoshop. So you can, I'm just going to drag it down here to Photoshop. You can right click and say open with Photoshop, anything like that. So here it is. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to crop this down. So I'm going to switch to C, which is this crop tool. Just drag this right around here. I don't need to see any background. I don't need to see any of these cushions or whatever is behind your image. Alright, now zoom in. Command plus on Mac, Control plus on PC. I want to rotate that image. Image rotation, 90 degrees clockwise. Alright, so this looks pretty good because it was a good photograph with good light. But if you notice, this background is not a pure white. So I switched to this little eyedropper tool. It's a cool tool because it sucks up different colors from your image. So I'm just going to suck up and see what color this background is. So see, it displays it over here. This is not a pure white. It's almost white, but it's kind of a light goldish yellowish color. So I can get this closer to a pure white. So that's using levels adjustment. So image, adjustments, levels. Okay. So this little eyedropper right here sets the white point. Okay. So these other ones do something different. That sets a gray point, sets the black point. But we want to set the white point. So we want to set this background as the white. So I'll click here. And then just click in there. Now that looks much brighter, much more like a pure white. So depending on your image, you may have to try to click in a few different places to get that to work best, but you will just have to judge and see what works best there. Okay, so I'm going back to my eyedropper tool, and now I'm going to suck this up. Now it's a pure white, okay? But my blacks are not that dark. My blacks are not close, not all the way to a pure black. This is close, but we can get those blacks darker. And that's going back to levels. Image, adjustments, levels. Okay, so this slider here is the highlights. This middle slider is the middle values. And this one is dark values. So the middle values are what I need adjustment because I want these, the line work here to become darker. So I'm just going to slide this to the right a little. Can you see how that's making it darker? If I go too far, it's too much. Make the darks a little darker. So there's not one way to use these adjustments. You're just going to have to slide them around and see what works best for your image. And we will use this levels adjustments later on your color illustrations as well. But I think that looks pretty good. I'll do OK. And now what I want to do is save this as a JPEG file. Okay, so right now it's a HEIC file, which is just the file, image type of file that comes from my phone. So I want to save this as something as a JPEG file. Save as, where is it? Save as. All right. So format down here, I can save it as all these different types of files. So JPEG is going to be a common one. So I'll do that. There may be a few other that we use, but for the if I save it as a Photoshop file, that'll save all the layers and stuff. But JPEG will be fine for this. I'll call it story boards page one. Save it to my desktop. Save. Make sure this is turned up all the way so it's a larger file. Alright, so then that's saved there. And here it is. So then there should be your file. In the next video, I'll show you guys how to save this as a PDF file to get ready to turn it in.